What it do, y'all? Bread Tuck Rob, I am Black Royalty, 11 million after taxes, all that. So check this out. I'm looking at this whole rap situation, the game, Sean Kingston and Meek Mills. One day last week, I just woke up, man, and I don't know, I just heard that they were having issues, and the first thing that came to my mind was like, man, I wish we could just call and work things out amongst black people, amongst black men, man. Just the whole unification thing. I wish we could just call each other and be like, hey man, I wasn't like this, I didn't like that, blah blah blah, you did this, woo woo woo. We don't have to be cool, but I ain't gotta diss you. So check this out. I find out, you know, you wait and you hear what happens, and supposedly Sean Kingston got his jewelry robbed from him, got his jewelry taken from him in a club, and supposedly Meek Mill and Sean Kingston got on the phone, and somehow in that conversation it was said that the game had Sean Kingston robbed. So Sean Kingston was talking about suing. Now I don't know this information, you know, I wasn't in on it, I don't know what's happening. This is what I'm hearing on the internet. I can have, you know, whatever. But anyway, Sean Kingston heard this information, and he called Meek Mill and wanted Meek Mill to talk to the police about it, but Meek Mill wouldn't cooperate. So that's why the game is doing the Instagram videos talking about, you know, he's going to beat Meek Mill up when he see him because he's a snitch and all that. You know, these are game's words. And, you know, Sean Kingston is talking like super aggressively to the game, you know, via Instagram. Now, one thing I will say, you know, and I'm not speaking on him, I'm just speaking in general. Man, if we wouldn't, you know, the Instagram and the Facebook and all that, that's fun, haha, you know, it's entertaining. But man, sometimes when you talk crazy like that, you gotta answer. If you see these cats, you gotta answer. And this is where it gets real. Now, this is why I say I wish we could just work stuff out over the phone. Cause, I mean, I don't know if y'all remember that Tupac and Biggie situation, but people lost their lives with that. You know, with the whole Ja Rule and 50 Cent situation, some violence took place, man. And people are affected by this, man. The Tupac, man, we go to the Tupac and Big, I mean, excuse me, I just came from the Bad Boy concert, man. Beautiful concert. Everybody else was there but Biggie. We had to watch Biggie on a screen. It would have been way liver if he was there at the performance. And these are just how the fans felt. So imagine how the rest of, imagine how the actual families of these people felt, man. And that's what I'm saying. You know, I'm looking at the game, and, you know, he's talking about violence when he see boys. He's saying he gonna whoop boys. And now Benny Segal's getting into this, and Benny Segal's a real dude. You know, he'll rap about it and then show up, you know, in person. You know, I've seen videos with the game where he done whoop boys. And that's all I'm saying is, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. When I'm 32 now, when I was younger, it was entertaining. And see, this is where we get things confused. As fans, we just sit back. Ooh, it's getting juicy. This is getting entertaining. Ooh, I wonder what's gonna happen next. Popcorn, sips tea, and all this dumb stuff we say. We're able to be comfortable like that because we're not in the mix. We're not involved. But if you was the one about to get beat up or shot or something over somebody stealing your jewelry and all that, you probably wouldn't just be as comfortable as you are watching. So we have to keep in mind, man, you know, we see this stuff as entertainment, man, but these are real lives that can be taken, or families that can be affected by this, and people that can be beat up, man. These people have families, man. You think Meek Mill has a kid. You think his kid wants his daddy fighting or her, you know, whatever. I don't know if he has a son or a daughter. The game has some children. You think his sons and daughters want him fighting somebody? Segal, you know, you think their families want them in jail and all that. So I wish, and then people are entertained by this. Now, the only violence I would be cool with is, say, if these guys met up on their own, kept it off social media, and was like, hey man, We just need to handle this for a hot second, man. Don't nobody gotta know. No guns. Let's just mix each other up. Best man come out. We shake on it. We don't have to be cool afterwards, but we go our separate ways. That'll be the end of it. Cool. You know, and hey, maybe somebody got a black eye while they rapping, you know, or whatever. They don't have to speak on it. But I just wish that we can talk it out, man, because the game is super talented. I think he would be incredible. His personality, he's an above average looking dude. Man, I think he could be great, you know, without all the violence. Meek Mill, I think he's super talented. Kingston, that pop music was hard. I like that. Can take you there. I like that song. And Segal, man, you know, I'll just say, I wish if I was in position, I would, at least, I don't know if I get everybody in one room, you know, because I don't know how, I'm the peaceful one. I don't want to be catching no, I don't want to get stalled on trying to talk to, but I get everybody on the phone like, hey man, whoa. Let's just talk about it. You know, communication. Let's talk about the issue. What happened? How can we resolve this? Now, I will say, the game talking about, you know, the feds was calling him, trying to charge him up about that stuff. So I don't know. I don't live the street life. So it's like, whoa, I'm not going to touch that. I don't, you know, that sounds serious. I don't live that, so I don't get it. But I'm just saying, in general, I wish as black men and as black people, we could just work out our differences, because our differences don't have to be entertainment to others, because others are laughing at us. And there's a lot of people within our community who don't understand what's going on. They're laughing at us also. But that's what I want to say, man. As black people, as black men, black women, I wish we could just call each other and be like, hey, man, you know what? I don't like you. I don't want to deal with you, but we don't have to be violent. You know, we don't have to go there. When we see each other, we can just stay out of each other's way. You know, but that's all it is, man. Bread Tuck Gang forever. I am Black Royalty, 11 million after taxes. Man, the game is talented. Meek Mill is talented. Sean Kingston's talented. Benny Siegel's talented. I hope they all could keep this thing non-violent, work it out, and we move on, man. Y'all know what it is. Bread Tuck Gang forever.